Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let everyone join in. We'll wait for 2 minutes and then we'll start off. Yes. Please send me a hi in the chat box, all of you, just for me to confirm that I'm audible to all of you. Hi, Keshava, Arun, Sandra, Suma, Pooja, Jismol, Vani, Satya, Ashwati, Alfred, Rishi, Reshmi Mol, Prajwala, Skanda, Anjana. Good evening, everyone. Time is sharp 8 o'clock. We'll wait for 2 more minutes. Many other students are joining in. Let me just check if anybody is facing any difficulty in joining for this class. All right, I think. Yes, friends, we'll wait for 1 more minute and then we will start off with today's session. All right, friends, shall we start off with today's session now? I think most of you have joined in. Let me open my writing device. Yes, friends, let's begin. Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome to today's session on advanced financial management. And this is for the November 2024 examination. All right. Yes, Suhail, timings are normally 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Today we'll see how is your energy levels. Being the first day, we can plan up based on that and we can see. All right. But the planning is supposed to be from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. That is how we are going to keep our classes every day. So I would prefer keeping it today also from 8 to 10, 11 itself. All right, friends. Fantastic. Right. So friends, even before I start my class, I would like to give you a brief about what we are going to do over here and how we are going to go ahead with the session of this regular batch. All right. So even before I start any of my classes, I normally start with an agreement which is called as the win-win agreement. What do you mean by the word win-win? Type in the message box, friends, or you can unmute and speak to me also. I want an interactive session here. Okay. What do you mean by the word win-win? Beneficial for both the parties. Friends, in today's generation, only thing which will survive in the long run is win-win. And this is an agreement that, yes, someone has rightly said in the chat box. Yes, well, it's from a very, very powerful book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. We will be talking about that book also in my classes, which I will explain to you as and how we go ahead. In this classroom, we are two parties. One is me as a faculty. Two is all of you as students. The faculty should win. The students should also win. Now tell me, friends, as students, when will you get your victory? Or why are you here for this class today? Why are you attending this class? Night, 8 o'clock. All your friends are watching TV and relaxing and you're attending classes. Why? Come on, put in the chat box. Should clear CA final. That is the bottom line. I want to become a chartered accountant. In order to become chartered accountant, one of the exams in which you are supposed to clear is which one? It is the AFM examination. Am I right, friends? So when we speak about the AFM examination, now tell me, how much marks do you expect to score in the upcoming AFM November 2024 examination? Tell me. How much marks do you expect? Keep your chat box open, okay? So you can keep on messaging me. I'm not sure if you are logging in from your laptop or from your phone. Laptop would be good. So hey, you're saying 75 plus. Others, you don't have any opinion. 70 plus 80 plus 60 plus 80, 60 above. All right, let me ask you one question. Is it practically possible to score above 60 or 70 in the exam? Friends, the answer is yes. It is absolutely possible to score more than 70 or more than 80 also in the examination. In the past, there are students who have scored 97, 98, 85. Many students of mine have also got an All India rank. It is absolutely possible, provided we follow the win-win agreement, where I do my part, you do your part. Together as a team, it is possible. Alone, it is not possible. So let us put a realistic target of at least greater than 70 marks in the upcoming examination. All right. And friends, when I say this, I'm talking about a realistic marks. I'm not saying, just to make you happy. I am telling this based on my past experience. Even if you are attending this class, you would have got some past reference from someone. You can check with them as to why I'm saying this and how we are going to work towards it. When I say this, I'm telling this from the bottom of my heart because for me, teaching is a high time passion. I really don't need teaching to survive. I have got multiple practices going on. I'm intensively busy with that. But teaching is an addiction. It's a passion. I cannot leave that. And when I see you all succeeding, the happiness that I get in that success is amazing, friends. There is no money that can compensate for that level of happiness. And that is why I'm here. So I'm going to put in my heart and soul to make sure that you score more than 70 marks in the upcoming examination. How is what we are going to discuss over here, for which we need a win-win agreement. Friends, in the long run, there is only one thing that survives, that is a win-win. When you're in this class, you should win, the faculty should win. When you're at home, you should win, your family should win. When you're working in your office, you should win, your office colleagues should win, or your principal should win. When you're out with your friends, you should win, your friends should win. If you're looking at long-term success, I'm not talking about short-term. If you're looking at long-term success, that is possible only and only if you have a real win-win agreement. Everybody clear? So now in this class, I will do certain parts from my side. You do certain parts from your side. Together as a team, we will win-win. Are you ready for this, friends? Please type ready in the chat box. Perfect, friends. All right. Excellent. So you're ready to give in your 100%. I will give in my 100%. Let's work as a team and let us win-win together. Everyone ready? Yes. Now, let me ask you the first question. What do you expect me to do as a faculty so that you can score more than 70? Put in the chat box. Whatever you tell me, I'll write down in the part of the faculty. What do you expect from me? Teach you the concept. Very good. Write down whatever comes in your mind, you tell me. Teach you the concepts. Fantastic. Concept clarity. Concepts. Solve problems. Not any problems. Exactly your study material problems and your past examination problems. Am I right? Be with you, Kanan. Be with you. We'll discuss all these points, okay? Right. Practicing questions. Prepare you for the exam. Okay, that exactly is what I will be doing. Crack difficult problems. So you want to do two types of problem, tough and easy. Deep dive into concepts and solve the problems. Fantastic. Guide us to carry the knowledge till the exam date. Okay, that is something where I need your help, Arun. I'll come to that part. Okay, because if the knowledge has to be with you till the exam date, you have to really work. Exam tips, mock exams, mock test. Fantastic. Then doubt solving, doubt clear. Friends, if you have to clear your doubt, I have a request to all the students. Please ask all your doubts. Are you clear? Okay. Next one. Concept, problem solving, doubt clearing. Fantastic, Mohammed Rais. How to cover syllabus one day before exam. I'll call it as ODBE. ODBE. Then I will write down, somebody has said time management. Fantastic. Mentoring. Rashmi Mol Gopi. Mentoring. Fantastic. Then, whatever comes in your mind, tell me, my dear friends. You won't get a second chance after this. Mahesh, something is coming in your heart. Tell it out. Logic. I think you meant the concept. Am I right, Binoj? Yes, yes. I have written concept. Fantastic. Friends, without concepts, neither will I love the subject, neither will you enjoy the subject. So my class is going to be at the base with concepts only. Okay. Assignments. Berlin, thank you for letting me know that. For me, it is give assignments. And for you, what is supposed to come over here? Do assignments. All right. Yes. Practical applicability of the subject. A very good point. Practical applicability. Fantastic. Then next point. You have one more minute. Whatever expectations you have, tell me, friends. After that, you will not get a second chance. Come on. Shraddha is thinking, what should I tell him? Come on, friends. Yes. Inspirational stories, presentation, interesting class. Hold on, let me write down the points. Inspiration. What was the next thing that was told over here? Presentation, interesting class. My dear friends, how do I make this class interesting? A very, very strong point. We'll discuss that also, Navya. Thank you for that. Being consistent. Alsem, are you asking me to be consistent or you to be consistent? I will consistently take my class. I promise you that. Right. Then 30 seconds left, friends. Fun-filled and interesting. I think I've written interesting, Shraddha. We'll see how we can make it fun-filled and interesting. All right. I need your support for that. Crack jokes. I am very bad with jokes, Shraddha. I don't know who asked that. Break for 10 minutes in between. All right, a good point. Breaks. Friends, my part is getting full. Students' part is so much empty. More refer to the study material. I think ODBE I have written somewhere, right? ODBE I have written, that's one day before the exam. Study material questions. Okay. How to be calm during the examination. Fantastic. Keep your cool. Calm during exam. I don't have full place to write during exams. One last point, friends. I don't think I can handle beyond that. RTP, MTP solving. That's it. Fantastic, friends. You have given me a lot of tasks to do. Let us discuss these points one by one. Important past exam questions. Yes, Kavyarasi, that will be a part of the exam questions. Okay. Let me put in your part also. Ask doubts is one thing you have told. Do assignments. Let me write down first because I will forget otherwise. Do your mock test. Do your MCQ. Attend all classes, including free revision. I think, yes, I've written all the points that you should do and what I should do. Shall we discuss these points one by one, my dear friends? Are you ready? All right, so we'll understand. And friends, whatever I'm saying over here is something I will do it. I have never in my last 14 years of my teaching experience said something and not done it. That's the reason I'm giving you in writing, because on the last day of the class, I'm not sure how many of you will attend live on the last day. Many students, by the time we reach the midpoint, they start watching the recorded lectures. My request is all of you attend live till the end. Let me write down that also over here. Some of you will be having extreme genuine reasons. Then I can admit, okay, there is a reason I'm telling for this, and I will explain to you now when I'm speaking about this. Last day of the class, we will end with this page, this exact same page where we'll cross check if I have done all these points, yes or no. And then you have to tell me what I have done, what I have not done. If there are some things that I have not done, you can tell me, and I promise you, I will cover that also for you, and only then I will pack up my session for all of you. Ready? So friends, first and foremost, what have you told me? Concept. My class base is itself concept. I love AFM only because of the concepts. I am a professor for AFM because I myself did a lot of research on the concept and learned many things, many formulas on my own by creating those in my mind. So my entire class is going to be a concept driven class. For every concept, I will tell you some stupid stories. I will give you some stupid examples. These examples will make the class interesting. They may be funny for a few of you, but the bottom line would be, by the time that story gets over, the concept will get inside your mind in a way that most of the problems you will not have to remember the formula itself. Formulas are something that you will learn it with the concept. All right. But there are going to be 5 formulas which will give you some hard work. Apart from the 5, I promise you all the other formulas will be absolutely easy for each and every one of you. So friends, are you clear with point number 1, concept? Yes. Point number 2. If I teach you the concept alone, you will love the subject. But is loving the subject alone enough for all of you, friends? No, you have to score marks. In order to score marks, what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to crack all the problems that are given over here. Everybody clear? So what I'm going to do is part 1 will be concept. Part 2, once the concepts are over, we will do problems. And when I do problems, I will just give you, we will be doing problems in 2 parts. You have to write down all these things later on. Okay. First part will be, okay, limited problems with maximum concept coverage. Okay, this will be part 1. Then you will have repeated problems, okay, with similar concepts. Everyone please repeat with me. What is part number 1 I told you? First we will do limited problem with maximum concept coverage. This is what you will be doing one day before the examination, because you will not have time to revise everything. Many people do not score good marks in the exam only because of one reason, that they'll do too many questions. 100 questions you do. One day before the exam, if you don't know which questions to work out, you will get really confused. You will not be able to revise them properly. That will create a lot of pressure and tension for all of you friends. So here, for example, I'll give you a very simple example. Mergers is one of the chapters you have to learn. In that chapter, if you do question 1 and 2 of my material, that will cover 40 to 50% of the problems of the study material. So basically in study material, you have got around 40 questions. But those 2 questions cover 50% similar type problems of the study material. So by the time you do that, you become so good at limited problems maximum concept that one day before the exam, if you work out that, that will be more than sufficient. Then same type you have another 10, 12 questions are there. Same type, repeated question. Those questions, we will do it as phase 2. Everybody clear? So when I do it like this, in the classroom itself, you will get 2 revisions. Revision 1 will be all the best questions which you're going to do one day before the exam. Revision 2, you will do the similar type of problems again and again and again. Are you clear? So when you do like this, you get double revision also. At the same time, you know one day before the exam, I don't have to work out this. I just have to work out these from the exam perspective. Everybody clear with this part? This way, you do tough questions, less questions, maximum marks, and remaining questions, repeated questions, less marks, but more practice. Everybody clear with this part? Guys, will share my material with all of you. I haven't shared with anyone yet. You will get it very, very soon. Okay. So friends, I think point number 2 is absolutely clear to all of you. Concept part is over. Problem is over. What is the third thing that is told over here? Be with you. Friends, let me give you this one promise today. Today is May 20th. Your exams are happening in November. I will be with you till November. And this promise is not only to you, this promise I have given to my past students also. Many of them will clear in this attempt. Paper, many questions have come from my material only. But there will be many who might not be able to clear due to multiple reasons. Valuation might not have been done properly. They might be having personal issues at their home. Multiple reasons. Whoever they are, I will be with them till the examination. I will support you. We will work together. We will win together. As I told you, my reward over here is when we win together. That happiness, that message when I get that you have cleared and I have been a part of your success story is something which is deeply emotional to me. And I will be with you not only till the class gets over, we will have mentoring sessions. I will tell you about that. We will have 3 mock examinations. We will have 3 MCQ examination. We will have a lot of free classes like RTP, MTP revision will be there. One day before the exam, marathon will be there. Many things will be there. All these times I will be with you. Not only that, any point of time, whatever doubts you get, you can always WhatsApp me on this number. I will be there clearing all your doubts. That is my promise to you. It might take me 2 days or 3 days, maybe 5 days also, but none of your doubts will be kept pending. Till now, I have cleared all the doubts. I am hoping to continue the same track record in the future also. Everybody clear? Next point. What is the next point? Exam tips. Friends, the best exam tips is do your assignments. Okay. You have to do and write down every problem 2 times. That is the assignment that I'm going to give you. That is, I told you have to maintain 2 books over here, right? This books you have to do 2 times without looking. This one, you just do it 1 time, more than enough. Apart from class, okay? Class plus 1, this is class plus 2. When you do these questions 2 times without looking, same question again and again, it gets inside your subconscious mind. So if the data is so much, it gets compressed into a little dot in your brain, after which whatever comes in the exam, you will be able to do it. And this is something what even the past students have told me. So this is a non-negotiable assignment that you have to work it out 2 times. I will give you in the application as to how to do it. Everybody clear with this part? Okay, next one. So exam tips, I told you about the concepts. Problems, I will be with you. Exam tips, as I told you earlier, friends, we'll have 3 mock examinations for you. All the 3 will be full covered areas. So when you write 3 examinations, you will become ready for the upcoming exam. With that, you can just go to the examination hall, and that exam that you write on November will be your 4th examination. So many people, in fact, told me this time, when they wrote my mock test number 1, they failed. Mock test number 2, they failed. Mock test 3, some of them passed, some of them failed. But after writing 3 exams, they got so much experience that examination hall, when the paper came, they were able to attempt 80 to 90% on their own. That means they will pass. All right. Exam experience is something very, very different, friends. It is not like how we see it over here. That pressure handling is important. And how do we learn that? Only by writing exams again, and again. You cannot become a runner without running on the field. You cannot just sit and practice in the gym and start becoming a runner. You have to be there on the field doing it. And that is exactly what we will do it by way of mock test. Everybody clear? And I'll tell you how this mock test will happen. I will give you a mock exam on a particular date. Schedule we are making now only. I will announce it very soon. Maybe in the next 1 week's time, entire schedule will come out. All right. After the mock test, I will come live and I will show, I will randomly take one of the students' answer paper. I will correct it live. When I'm correcting it live, you have to sit there, correct your answer paper. Okay. So be very strict with yourself, correct it, give yourself marks. That is when you will know, oh, this is how in exams they actually give you marks. And trust me, friends, once you do like that, you will learn a lot about valuation of examination. And that will indirectly help you to score a lot of marks in the examination. I assure you that. Okay. Next part. What is the next part? How to be calm during the exam. See, if you do the assignment 2 times, if you do the mock test, 3 exams that I'm giving you, if you do all the MCQs, if you attend all the class, then you will be cool in the examination because you will be prepared. The only way to be cool is to be ready for the examination. If you are not prepared, you will have tension that will affect you mentally also. So please do all the assignments strictly and without fail. Everybody clear with this point? Next one. Doubt clear? Friends, you can ask any of my past students. I have cleared all the doubts. Some students ask many doubts. Even then, I have made separate time for them. I sit with them and I clear their doubts because doubt clearing is one area where I learn also. I learn how the student's mindset is changing. 10 years back, the kind of doubts students used to ask me, today they're asking me completely different doubts. That teaches me about your mindset also. So feel free, ask me all your doubts. I will clear each and every one of them. All right. Next one, ODBE. I will give you a study plan as to how you can prepare one day before the examination. Everybody clear? Time management. I will do it. I will show you with the help of a matrix called as time management matrix, which I will explain to you as and when. I think today we'll talk about time management matrix. In the end of the class, I will explain to you what is a time management matrix. All right. I told you about mentoring. Assignment also, friends, I will give you my application. In my application, I will give assignments. You have to submit your assignments. If you don't submit, my application will send you a message. Why have you not done the assignment? So please reply to that and do your assignments. Are you clear with that? After that also, if you don't do, I have a backend team who's supporting me. They will send you personal WhatsApp. You haven't done your assignment. Why? Do it. That will give pressure to you. At least it will make you feel guilty. I cannot come there and catch you, but at least it will make you feel guilty and you will end up doing the assignments. I will try my best to get it done through you, but please listen to my messages, reply to me and do the assignments. Everybody clear with this part? Right. Next one, study material questions. Friends, we will cover 100% of your study material questions. 100%. Only very, very similar repeated questions if I see, only those questions I will ignore. Rest everything will be covered for all of you. Everybody clear with this part? Next one. Practical applicability. Friends, I don't think I have told you this. I am actually a registered valuer under IBBI, which means my main profession is business valuation. Okay. When you do AFM, one of the practical applications, like if you learn income tax, you can normally do tax audits, correct? Just like that, if you learn AFM, one of the practical areas that you can work on is business valuation. It's a very beautiful area. I pitch in for many companies, many startup companies. I have helped many startup companies raise funding through the pitch deck process. For that, one of the very important report is a valuation report. That is what you will be learning in your AFM from the beginning till the end. Understood? You learn two things. One, you learn valuation. Two, you learn this portfolio management like stocks, derivatives, options. Two parts are there. One of the parts which as a practicing CA you can do it is a business valuation. Portfolio management service as a practicing CA is not allowed. Hence, I am not into that. But I know all the rules which I'll be sharing with all of you. Everybody clear? Next one. Inspiration. We will end our class with one lesson that has inspired me, which I hope will inspire you also. Presentation. We will have the same presentation from day one till the last day of your examination. Same presentation. You can ask the previous students. We start with something called as basic data, and this has been a game changer for many students. Exam hall, this has helped them to score a lot of marks, and you will also learn this very, very soon. All right. Next thing. Interesting. Friends, you have a chat box in front of you. I will ask you stupid questions. keep giving me stupid answers. That is the only way you can make this class interesting. All right. And if there are some doubts, unmute and speak to me. We'll have a live interactive session. That way, classes will be very, very lively, very, very interesting. All right, friends. Jokes. Friends, I will not crack any jokes. You can pass your comments in the chat box. That can be treated as jokes. All right. Breaks. Our session is going to be from 8 to 11. In between, I will be giving you a 5 to 10 minutes of break also. Okay. RTP MTP November 24. We will have a 1-day marathon session where I will cover full RTP and MTP. Nothing will be left out for all of you. Everybody clear? Now I'll come to one more final bonus point which I haven't informed you earlier maybe. All of you who are attending the regular session, if you're from Kerala or Tamil Nadu, you will be entitled for a free 110-hour marathon batch. So basically in this marathon batch, I will be doing it for 10 to 11 days. Full AFM will be revised once again. All right. So if you find it that after you're attending a regular class, you need an extra revision, you need to do a second revision in 11 days, you can do it free of cost. Normally the centers, they charge a heavy fees for this, but it will be free for all the students who are attending the regular class, especially from Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Everybody clear with this part? Yes. I believe I have told all my points over here. Now, shall I go to the students' points? Will you do your part also now, friends? Are you ready? Okay. Point number 1, ask doubts. Friends, if you don't ask me doubts, there is no way for me to clear those doubts. Let it be genuine doubts, stupid doubt. Don't care. Ask your doubts. I will clear it up for you. And I have been clearing in the past. I will do it in the future also. So request you all, please ask all your doubts. Clear, friends? Point number 2, do your assignments. Very, very important. I can call this as your, I will highlight this, most important. Why? I will tell you tomorrow. Most important. If you do this, you will surely score 70 plus. I'm not joking. You will surely score. How much ever tough the paper is, you will score 70 plus, because when you repeat the same thing again and again, that is when you actually get a leading advantage over there. Everybody clear? Point number 3, please write the mock test. Don't miss it. Many of you will try missing it because you're not prepared. Forget it. Not prepared, it's okay. Write. That writing the exam makes a very big difference and it will have a high impact. Please do all your MCQs. All right. Attend all my classes, friends. I will have RTP, MTP session. I'll be doing it free for you. I'll have a 1 day before the marathon session, mentoring session. I'll do it all free for you, but please attend it. Only then you get the advantage of that. All right. Last and one more very important point. Attend the live class till the end. Why? Can you tell me in the chat box? Why do I insist that you attend the live class itself and not go for recorded? Except you have some real unavoidable situation, like you cannot reach back your home by 8 o'clock or something like that. Mahesh, one interaction. Pooja, to be consistent. Then focus and concentration. Very good. Friends, more than this, discipline, clearing doubts on time. Very good. I'll tell you based on my past experience. Okay. We sell a lot of pen drive classes. We have app driven classes being sold. I have live classes. All right. Two things. Students who have been active on the live class have been shown to see maximum result in the examination. Two, when you take recorded, I don't know what is the psychology behind this, but many students, despite paying all the fees, they don't tend to complete the entire classes. Maybe they procrastinate, they'll tell, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Then they'll get busy with other activities. Nobody's putting pressure on them. So in the end, if 100 hours is a lecture, 60 to 65% of the lectures are only viewed by many students. That is because there is no motivation over there. So very, very important, friends. Whatever happens, please attend the classes live. You will finish the class with me only. It will be 2.5 to 3 months. It will be over with me. If you don't do that, you go for recorded, your classes will go up to November. After November also, many students will message telling me I want an extension. I'm not normally keen on that because that would mean that your money that you spent here is not fully utilized. Are you getting my point? I want you to use that properly. That will be possible only if you attend the complete class. Now, suppose you take a leave tomorrow. You will not attend the Wednesday's class thinking I will not follow what happened on Tuesday, right? Still attend the Wednesday's class. It's okay if you don't understand. Attend that. After you attend, you will get 50%. Then you go back and watch the recordings, but please do not miss the flow of the class. Otherwise, even Thursday's class you will not understand. Are you clear with this part, friends? Now tell me, I promise you, I will do all this. I promise you. Will you do this for me? If you do this and I do this, do you think scoring more than 70 is difficult from the examination point of view? It is absolutely achievable, friends. So I will do my part, you do your part, let us together win as a team. Can you please write down this in your books now, in the first page of your notebook? This is the agreement we have between us. Thank you, Anjana. And yes, friends, if possible, please keep your cameras on. So at least I can monitor what you're doing in between when you're writing. Okay. One other reason is sometimes I feel students are just sleeping off. How do I know? Only way is to check your cameras. Unless you have some network issues or things like that, then I will not insist. But it'll be good if you keep the cameras on. It'll give you a more of an offline feel. Shahadul, it's both offline and online. Once you're done writing, just let me know, okay? Yes, friends, are you all done writing this? That's absolutely fine, Sridevi. No issues at all. No issues at all. Done? All right, friends. Let us write down below that. All of you, please write down. I promise to follow the above rules strictly and without fail. Put your signatures below that. This is a sign of a future chartered accountant. So please make it valuable. Yes, Gopi, please write it down. I'll give you your time. Done? All right, friends. So shall we positively start with our regular batch for November 2024? Please chat, type ready in the chat box. Fantastic, friends. Let us start off positively with these rules. I'll do my part, you do your part. Let us score 70 plus in the upcoming November 24 exam, friends. All right? Yes. So let us start with chapter number 1, basics. Friends, I'll start with the basics with the assumption that you don't remember anything that was taken in your inter classes. I believe that assumption is true, right? In that, you write down, okay, one more thing before I forget, you need to keep 2 books. First book is called as concept book. Second book is what we will call it as problem book. Inside problem book, okay, wait, I think I had to give you this also in writing, right? I'll give you, okay? Wait, I think we'll just hold on to chapter number 1 for time being. I'll just come to this. So I'll just tell you what are the books you are supposed to keep. All right. Concept book, and the second one is the problem book. All right. Problem book also I have told you. First I told you, how did I mention it over here? I'll call it as ODBE. What are the questions to be referred one day before the exam? That will be the first one. All right. Second one is, as I told you, repeated problem book. Okay. And for the assignments, you can keep a third book. Okay. That I'm not mentioning here. That's a separate part. Okay. Here you need to keep these 3 books mandatorily for my class. Can you please put this chart in your books now? All right, friends. Are you all done writing this? Okay. I think problems you can give this chart also so you can understand that what I intend over here. Okay. Material, I'll be sharing the soft copy with all of you very, very soon. I'm just updating it. Today being the first day, we'll have only concepts. So it's absolutely fine. Guru Prasad, yes. Why? Because if you write the same in one book itself, if you put the ODB questions also, repeated questions also, later on the revision might become difficult. Or what we can do is we are anyways going to cover ODB first. Once it gets over in the same book, you can continue with part 2 as repeated problems book. That's also fine. Please write down this also in your books. Are you all done? Okay, Suhail, thank you for letting me know that classes will be there from Sunday to Thursday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday and Saturday night, no classes because I think there will be a conflict with other classes going on. So you'll not have class on Friday evenings and Saturday evenings. All right. Sunday, I might start a little early, asking for first. I'll check with all of you if you're available. Then only we'll start a little early. Other days, the classes will be normally 8 to 11. But some days, Revati ma'am will be having some auditing class at Logic. So if that's conflicting, I might start at 8:30. You can keep in your mind 8 to 11 on other every day. Okay. All right, friends. Done writing this also? Okay. So I think with this, now we are going to start with what book, friends? Today we'll start with the conceptual book. Okay. So everyone write down chapter number 1, basics. In that, we'll write down concept number 1. We'll start with a very, very basic concept. NPV. Now tell me, friends, what is the full form of NPV? Net present value. Okay. Now to explain this concept, I will randomly catch some people from this class. Okay. I want the class to be a bit more interactive. I'll randomly catch some of you. Please unmute and speak to me. Don't get scared. I will not ask you any tough questions. Only easy basic questions. Answer with me to those questions. All right. My first question will be to Blessy Philip. Please unmute yourself and tell me a hi.
Hi, sir.
Hi, Blessy. Blessy, suppose you want to do some business. What business you want to do? Tell me some business name that you would like to do. Others can tell me in the chat box if Blessy is not, if Blessy is taking too much time to think. Blessy,
I think I would put up a snack shop.
snacks shop. Tell me a particular snacks that you would like to put in over here because that will help me to explain the example better.
Samosa.
Samosas, fantastic. So Blessy is going to open a new shop where she is going to sell samosas. Now tell me, friends, how much will be the investment in the Blessy samosa shop and in what type of areas will she be investing her money? Come on, tell me. Tell me in the chat box. You didn't get my question. I'll repeat once again. How much amount will she invest in a samosa business? Or what are the things required to start a samosa business? Okay, Suhail, you're saying 25 lakhs. Can you tell me a breakup? What will the 25 lakhs be used for? What and all is required for a samosa shop? Come on, visualize and tell me. You need kitchen, utensils, shop, human resource. Fantastic. So can I say that she will first need to put up a shop? So basically, one of the investments over here will be maybe a rent deposit that will be required for a particular shop. Am I right? Assume this is a shop that we are talking about. All right. After this, as someone has rightly told, you will need some kitchen equipments, utensils, etc. will be required. So I will call this as rent deposit. Okay. This one will be utensils, etc. And one more very important thing that will be required over here will be what are the ingredients used to make samosas? One of the ingredient used is what? Potatoes. Am I right? So that is the raw material. So friends, from an investment perspective, I will call these two things. These two are long term. So I normally call them as capital expenditure. Everyone repeat the word capital expenditure. And potatoes are what we will call it as working capital. So mainly friends, when you start any business, your initial investment goes into two parts. Part number one will be capital expenditure and point number two will be what? It will be working capital. Fine. So let us assume Blessy has invested around 25 lakhs in samosa business. Now tell me, my dear friends, year one, how much profit will she make? Year one, how much profit will she make? She'll make a profit of 3 lakhs. All right. Year two, how much profit will she make? Year two, she'll make 5 lakhs. Okay. Year three, how much will she make? 6 lakhs. So let me put year two, 5 lakhs. Year three, 6 lakhs. After this, she decides to close her business. All right. So in the end of year three, when she will close her business, she will get back the rent deposit that she had put. She will sell the utensils. She'll get some WDV for that. Whatever remaining potatoes are there, that also she will sell. Or in other words, on the terminal period, she will have a recapture of capital expenditure also, and she will have a recapture of working capital. How much money will she get back at the end of year 3? She'll get back 15 lakhs. All right. Now everyone interact with me. Year 0, Blessy has invested 25 lakhs. She got 3 lakhs, then she got 5 lakhs, then she got 6 lakhs, then she got 15 lakhs. Overall, is Blessy happy or is Blessy sad? Come on, tell me. Mahesh says she's sad. Deepak also says she's sad. And everyone says she's sad. Can you tell me why do you think that she's sad? What is the reason? Present value. So you would have taken some discounting factor. For time being, I will take it as, let us say, 10%. So year 0, what will be the PV factor? 1. Year 1, it will be how much? 0.909, 0.826, 0.752. All right. With this, I can go and work out the discounted cash flow. Can somebody help me with the discounted cash flow, friends? How much is 25 lakhs into 1? That will be 25. How much will be 3 lakhs into 0.909? 2.72. How much will 5 into 0.826? 4.13. 6 into 0.752? 4.51. And 15 into 0.752 will be 11.28. So now tell me, friends, what is the NPV that you get over here? You get an NPV of minus 2.36. So now tell me, friends, what is the formula for NPV? This entire thing is what we call it as present value of inflow. This is what you call it as present value of outflow. So now tell me what will be the formula for NPV based on this. NPV is equal to present value of inflow minus present value of outflow. So is the NPV positive or negative? Negative. Negative means what? Should you accept the project or reject the project? You are supposed to reject the project. Are you all clear with the concept, friends? Please chat yes in the chat box. Even though it's a basic concept, if you are clear with the style of my class, other concepts will look the same for you. Can you write down this in your books now, all of you? Please write down this in your books now. All right, friends, one more thing. I'll need 1 or 2 people to help me out with the pace of the class, okay? I don't want to be too fast. I don't want to be too slow, all right? So I'll randomly tell one of the names. So once you're done writing, whoever name I'm calling, he has to unmute and tell me you're done. Only then I'll go to the next page, okay? So sometimes in too many chats, I might miss out that you're done and I might lose track. I have that one issue, so that one place, please support me. So let me randomly catch one person here. Geetu Jose, please unmute and tell me a hi. I cannot hear you. Is there a network issue there? Okay. No. Geetu will not work. I need somebody else. Let me catch somebody else. Jenny Varghese, please unmute and tell me a hi. Gitu, you're in Dubai. That's okay, Gitu. Yeah.
Hi, sir.
You can hear me?
Hello.
Yes, yes, yes. Jenny, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Okay. Whenever you're done writing, just tell me you're done. Okay?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. That's absolutely fine, Gitu. Fine. So I'll catch one person. Jenny, you have to help me out. I'll just have a random one more person by chance if Jenny sleeps off. Eba, unmute and tell me a hi.
Hello, sir.
Okay, so when Jenny and Feba you are done, just unmute and tell sir I'm done. So that will give me the understanding that others have also done and I will go to the next page. All right? Fine, friends? Right.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Can I go to the next page now? I think you're done with this page, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please write down this. Gitu, I'm surprised you're able to attend my class in a metro. Do you get that kind of network there? Which is your connection, Etisalat or Do? Please write down this in your books, friends. Travel safe, Gitu. Perfect, friends. Are you all done?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Jenny, you're done?
Yes, yes, sir.
All right. Be alert, Jenny. Okay, right.
Sure.
Fine. So we are done with concept number one, NPV. Everyone interact and tell me what is the formula for NPV? Present value of inflow minus present value of outflow. So friends, now I'll just tell you one more thing. If NPV is going to be positive, what will you do? Will you accept the project or reject the project? You will accept. And if the NPV is negative, what are you going to do? You will reject the project. All right. Please put this chart in your books. All right, friends. I believe you're done. I believe you're done writing with this also in your books. Okay. So we are done with the first concept of NPV. Okay. Now inside this, I will write down concept number two. That will be cash flow. Okay. Friends, NPV I told you is the present value of cash inflow. So when we draw the table, we had year, we had cash flow, discount factor, and then discounted cash flow. This cash flow is very important because when we do financial management, let it be at the inter level or final level, we never focus on profits. I repeat, we never focus on profits. We only focus on the cash flows. Can you tell me why? Why is it that we focus on the cash flows and not on the profits? Please chat and tell me your comments on that. Why cash flows and why not profits? Fantastic. You have non-cash expense coming in there. to make it to the next operating day. Very good. You need cash for that. Satya says it is realistic. Cash is required to run the business. Exactly, friends. Friends, it is rightly said that if I take one trial balance and if I give it to all of you, you will draw a P&L account and give it back to me. I can get 11 to 12 profit and loss accounts if I give the same TB to 10 different people. Why? Because all of you will do it with your own different assumptions. Example, depreciation. Some of you might use straight line method. Some of you might use WDV method. Some of you might use some other method for it. Inventory valuation. Some of you might go for LIFO. Some might go for FIFO. But in FM, what I am only worried about is cash flow. And it's actually true because investor actually looks only for cash flow. Ultimately, why are you doing business? Just to see some profits in the books? No, it is done so that you generate cash out of that. All right. Now, how do we derive the cash flow? The formula for cash flow is profit after tax. Profit after tax is normally after depreciation. If I want to make it before depreciation, what will I do? I will add back depreciation and all such non-cash item. Am I right? So when I do PAT plus depreciation, I get the cash profit. This is not enough. From this, I will reduce the capital expenditure, because if you buy a utensil or you spend your money for anything, that is going to be an outflow minus additional working capital. If you need more potatoes, which is going in your closing stock, again your cash goes, but your profit remains the same. But when you start talk about cash flows, you have to adjust all these things. So everyone tell me, what is the formula for getting a cash flow? PAT plus depreciation minus capex minus additional working capital. Please write down this in your books now. Yes, my support people, are you done writing? You have to unmute and tell me you're done so I can go to the next part.
Yes, sir.
Done? All right. Now, one doubt what I've got is, why should I reduce capital expenditure? Divya, please interact with me. Suppose you buy a utensil. You're spending some money on the utensil. All right. Isn't that a cash outflow? Correct? So if your cash is going out, we have to reduce that from your cash profit. So for example, suppose my company has made a profit of 100 lakhs. Plus I have a 10 lakhs of depreciation. All right. So now tell me, what is my cash profit over here? This is my cash profit. But from this, I am spending 30 lakhs on buying new utensils. That is also going from my hands. It will never affect my profit. Minus, I spend extra 10 lakhs on buying more potatoes. Again, that is a cash outflow. So even though this is my cash profit, from this, these are my investments. So only when I reduce the investments from my cash profit, I get my net cash flow. Are you clear now, Divya? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please write down this example in your books if that helps you. Pujashri, provisions created are being non-cash, it will be added back. When I say PAT plus depreciation, I'm only telling that because it's a non-cash item. You can put all non-cash, all provisions, everything will come over there. All right, friends. Are you all done writing this? Payment to sundry creditors will come in working capital. I'll explain that to you now. Just give me 5 more minutes. Okay? Because working capital means current assets minus current liabilities. One of the current liabilities is what? It is a working capital also. Everybody clear? Okay. Now, are you all done with this part? So, once again, repeat with me. We have learned two concepts by now. What is the first concept we have learned? NPV. What is the formula for NPV? Everyone tell me. Present value of inflow minus present value of outflow. Everybody clear? Next concept, what did we learn? Cash flow. What is the formula for cash flow that we have learned? PAT plus depreciation minus capex minus additional working capital. Now, let us understand capex and working capital properly. Are you all ready, friends? So, I'll write down the next one. I'll give a heading called as subconcept number 1, capex logic. So, what is the logic of capex? Okay, I will show you with the help of a balance sheet. I'll just draw 2 lines here. All right. So friends, let me just put the headings over here. Suppose these are your assets and we are talking only about fixed assets right now because that is what will come in capex. All right. Let us say this is 2023. This is 2024. All right. Here I have furniture. Then I have machinery. Then I have, let us say, land. Then I have, let us assume, building. All right. I have furniture of 100 lakhs in 23. Machinery, 50 lakhs. Land, 3 crore. Another building around 200 lakhs. So when I add up all these things, you get 300, 500, 600, 650 lakhs. Assume for time being, there is no depreciation, which has come over here. For time being, I'm assuming it to be 0. So the furniture you have bought, new furniture, and the value over here becomes 120 lakhs. This machinery has become, let us say, 60 lakhs. Land, no change, remains the same. Building, they have bought another building and now it is 300 lakhs. What is your total now that comes over here? 180, 480, and here it becomes how much? 780 lakhs. So now tell me, what is the extra money that you've spent over here? Plus 20, plus 10, 0 over here, plus 100. So can I say my total over here becomes plus 130 lakhs? This 130 lakhs is what we call it as your capital expenditure. Can you please write down this in your books? Arun, you're done writing? Let everyone finish writing, friends. Are you all done? Where are my support people?
Done, sir.
Sure.
Yes.
Please be alert, Jenny, and I forgot the second person's name. All right. Please be alert, okay? Fine. So can I go to the next part? So friends, we are done with the meaning of CapEx logic. Now I will give you the logic of additional working capital. Write down the next subconcept heading. Subconcept number 2, logic of additional working capital. Okay. So here I'll again draw a balance sheet to explain this to you. All right. So friends, let us start with 2023, 2024. Okay. So first I will start with current assets. So tell me friends, what are the current assets that we know about? We can speak about inventory. Then what do you normally have? You will have sundry, debtors also coming into that, correct? Debtors, then you will normally have cash. But here I'm not going to take cash and bank because our objective is to find out the cash flow. Okay. So let us say these are the two current assets. Current asset. Okay. And what comes in current liabilities normally? Sundry, creditors. So once I reduce this, what do I get over here? I get my working capital. Am I right? So now tell me, suppose my inventory was 100 over here. My debtors was around 50. Total current assets, 150. Sundry creditors, 30. So my working capital is 120. Next year, sales went up, inventory also went up. Debtors also went up. Total became 180. All right. My creditors, 30 has become, let us say 45. So now tell me what is my overall increase? 180 minus 45 would be 135 if I'm not wrong, correct? Yes, 135. So now tell me, it was 120, it became 135. What is the extra fund that got blocked over here? 15. This is what we call it as additional working capital. Everybody clear with this part now? Can you write down this in your books? Ashwati, yes, prepaid expense also we can consider over there. Pepper, you're done writing? What about others? I think some are still writing. Let them finish. Friends, if you find that I'm going fast, let me know. I will slow down, okay? All of you done? Jenny, done?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay, just unmute and tell me, okay? Because sometimes I might miss out on the chat, all right? Yes. Okay. Prajwala, your doubt is, 1 minute. In case of CapEx, total is 650 lakhs. Will it be reduced from the cash flow of 2023? Prajwala, I didn't understand what you're trying to ask. So it will be reduced from the cash flows of 2024 because you take the profits of 24 and then you take the additional working capital fund blocked from 23 to 24. Are you getting my point? So I think practically when you're saying I'll be putting it this way. I'll take the PAT of 2024, add back depreciation of 2024, less capex of 2024, extra investment of 2024, less additional working capital also of 2024. This will give me the cash flow of which year? 2024. Are you all clear with this part, friends? Yes. I don't think you need to write down this. You will become very clear when we do problems on this one. I just wanted to share this point with you. Everybody clear? Okay. Right. Can I go to the next part now?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I mean to say that in the first year for 2023, will that 650 lakh be reduced from the cash flows? No.
650. Where is 650 coming from?
Sir, from the previous slide, concept part,
Okay. No.
sub-concept.
650 will not be reduced because there will be 2022 also, right?
So like we consider that this is 23 is the first year.
If 23 is the first year, 650 will be reduced. Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. All right, friends. Yeah, Leah, you can ask me any doubts, Leah. You can ask me doubts about the earlier area also. Please unmute and speak to me, Leah. Please tell me a hi. You want me to explain the concept of discounting factor, is it? I'm coming to that. Okay. We just now worked out the concept of cash flow. See, we are going in step by step. When you see over here, you have cash flow, you have discounting cash flow, then you have discounted cash flow. Am I right? So first we learn cash flow. So now we learn cash flow. What is the formula for cash flow? Everyone tell me. PAT plus depreciation minus capex minus additional working capital. Now what are we going to learn next? We are going to learn the discounting factor. Shall we learn this now? Write down the next concept heading in your books. Logic of discount factor. Okay. So friends, I took the example of Blessy over here. Blessy wants to put her money in samosa business. Am I right? Okay. She doesn't know how much return to expect. For this, the only way available for Blessy is she will check with the next best alternative, or she can put this money in FD. Yes or no? Let us say we are talking about 25 lakhs over here. She can put this money in FD. If she puts the money in FD, she will get approximately 6% return. Option 2, she can put this money in her father's business. Her father might be doing a textile business, or his father might be doing a bigger samosa business, whatever it is. Once Blessy puts the money in the father's business, suppose father is giving her 12% return. Okay. Now tell me, father giving her how much? 12. FD giving her 6. Which is better, friends? FD is better or father is better?
Father.
Father is better. Now she will compare father's business with samosa business. If my father is giving me 12%, my samosa business should also give me at least how much percentage? 12%. Hence, my discount factor for samosa business will become how much? It will also become 12%. Or I'll write down, if my father gives 12%, my samosa business should at least give me how much percent return? 12% return. Hence, I expect a minimum 12%. This is my discount factor. Or everyone tell me, what is the meaning of the word discount factor, friends? Discount factor is nothing but investors' expectation. Everyone repeat with me loudly. Discount factor is what? Investors' expectation. Discount factor is what? Investors' expectation. Discount factor is investors' expectation. Are you all clear with the logic of discounting factor now, friends? Fantastic. Can you please write down this in your books, all of you? Please write down, friends. Yeah, I'm scrolling up a little bit.
Done, sir.
Done. Thank you so much for letting me know. Can I go to the next part now? All right, friends, I'm thinking uh, I'll just revise this part and we'll take a short break now. Okay, friends. So what did we learn just now? We learned about NPV. Everyone, tell me what is the formula for NPV? Present value of inflow minus present value of outflow. Inside this, we learned two concepts. What is the first concept we learned? We learned about cash flow and then we learned about discounting factor. Everyone, tell me, even though I cannot hear you, please orally speak out. What is the formula for cash flow? Come on, tell me. PAT plus depreciation minus capex minus what? Additional working capital. So here there are two parts that we need to understand. What is part number one? Additional capex or capital expenditure. So capital expenditure comes on what part, friends? Does it come on the fixed assets or does it come on the current assets? It comes on the fixed assets. Now tell me, what comes on the what comes for working capital, fixed assets or current assets? It is the current assets. So the additional fixed assets is what we call it as capex. Additional current assets minus current liability is what we call it as working capital. So here you have two parts. We need to learn what is capex. I think we learned that. And we need to learn what is additional working capital. Discount factor means what, friends? Discount factor is nothing but investors' expectation. Everyone repeat with me. Discount factor is investors' expectation. Are you all comfortable with the pace of the class so far, friends? Yes. Friends, I'll be taking my class at the same pace from today till the last day of my class. Slow and steady, bit by bit. We will cover all the topics. Okay. So around 9:25, 9:30, I'll give you a short 5 to 10 minutes of break every day. Then we'll again resume with the class. All right. After the break, I will take a very, very important concept, which even though I will teach you today, we will be using it till the last day of the class. That is how to value any asset. Okay. So that is the next concept we will learn. Then we will learn about IRR, which is again a very, very crucial concept. And I think we'll pack up with the basics today evening itself. Tomorrow, we'll start off with a chapter called as security valuation. That is one of the initial chapters in your textbook. Is that okay with all of you, friends? All right. Let's take a 10 minutes break now. After 10 minutes, we'll resume with the next part. Thank you so much. So I'm not canceling my class. I'm just keeping it this way. We'll resume after 10 minutes. Okay. Thank you. Friends, I'm back. I believe 10 minutes are over, or am I early? Yes, I believe 10 minutes are over, right? Okay. Everyone, please get back. Perfect. Perfect, friends. Okay. So now, shall we start off with the next concept? Oh. Write down the next concept heading in your books. A very, very important concept. How to value any asset.
Oi.
Okay. Shall we begin now? Hold on, let me mute everyone. Yes, friends. Now, in order to explain this concept, tell me a name of anybody in this classroom who loves to go for long drives. Come on, friends. Recommend any of your friends' name who's attending this class. You can tell anybody's name, it's absolutely fine. Gopi, is it? All right. Gopi, please tell me a hi. Is there a Gopi in my class? I think it's Gopi Krishna Ravi. Is that what you meant? Yes. All right. Gopi, you're here. Friends, let us assume that Gopi loves to go for long drives. In my example, let us assume Gopi is going to be a taxi driver. So what he's going to do is he's going to buy his favorite car and then he's going to go for long drive across. Gopi, I believe you're from Chennai, right? Yes. So I'm assuming that Gopi is going to go around Chennai and he's going to make some money. So tell me, friends, which is the car that Gopi is going to buy? Come on, comment in the chat box. Tell me a name of any good car. Nano. Nano, is it still sellable, friends? Is it still there? I'm not sure whether it's still there. We can take Audi. Guru, nobody will take an Audi and go for a taxi business. Porsche for taxi, is it? Krista, Innova. I think Innova makes sense or Nano makes sense. I think we'll talk about Nano, assuming that Nano is still there out in the market. All right. So friends, Gopi is going to buy a Nano. Now tell me, when he goes to the showroom, Nano will have a price. What is the price of Nano? Come on, everyone, tell me. It started off with a 1 lakh car, but then one or two Nanos started blasting here and there, which created a lot of problems, and now the price has gone up. Is Nano still there, active? Let me just cross-check that, friends. Let me take... Let's just check. I think it's still there. Yes. Or is it some second-hand car? I don't know. Let's just take this. It is coming from 2.17 lakhs to 2.98 lakhs. Fantastic, friends. So I'll assume that the price of a Nano in my example is around 2 lakhs. We'll take it as 2 lakh rupees. Okay. So friends, once Gopi buys the car, he will get some revenue by driving the car. Let us assume for time being that life of this car is only 1 year, because the way Gopi will drive, the Nano will not survive after 1 year. And let us assume for time being that the scrap value of this car is going to be 0 after 1 year. So now Gopi is doing a market study, okay, in Chennai market. If I take this car, if I am going for long drives across Chennai, I will get revenue. Let's say per taxi ride, I may get 200, 300, 500, etc. What is going to be my total profit? So Gopi will make a table over here. Situation number 1. Let us say the cost of the car is 2 lakhs. All right. And year 1, he drives the car and he gets exactly 2 lakh rupees in his hands. Now tell me, friends, what will be the decision of Gopi? Will he buy the car? Yes or no? So year one inflow, that is basically the taxi revenue that he will get will be 2 lakhs. Tell me, friends, will he buy the car? Yes or no? Come on, everyone comment and tell me. Everyone is saying no. Can you tell me why you're telling this as no? What is the reason for telling this as no? It is no because if he puts 2 lakh in his father's business, he will at least get 20,000 rupees of profit. Am I right? Here, if he puts the same money into the nano, he is not even getting that 20,000. So what will be the decision that he will take? He will not buy the car. Just like Gopi, nobody in the market is going to buy the car. Now tell me, when nobody buys the car, there is no buyer for the car. Using the rules of economics, what will happen to the price of the car? So I'll just put it over here, okay? Return in father's business. So if he puts in his father's business, he will get at least 20,000. Then I will write down over here, return in nano. What is going to be the return in nano? It will be 0. Therefore, what is the decision that you will take, buy or not buy? In the first case, it will be don't buy. Now tell me, if you don't buy, what will happen to the price of the car? Will the price of the car go up or go down? It will automatically come down because nobody is there to buy. Assume Tarun is selling the car. Gopi, I am going to give you this car for 1,95,000. Buy it. So friends, if he buys for 1,95,000, after 1 year, he will get how much money back on the car? 2 lakh rupees. Now tell me, will he buy the car? Yes or no? No. Why? Because if he puts 1,95,000 in his father's business, how much money will he get over there? He will get 19,500 rupees. But if he puts the same money in nano, he will get 2 lakh minus 1,95,000. How much will he get over here? Only 5,000. Buy or don't buy? Don't buy. Tarun is trying to sell nano. Gopi is not buying nano. Tarun will again call Gopi. Gopi, special offer for you. 1,90,000. Buy it. Now tell me, friends, will he buy? Yes or no? Again, no, because father will give him how much money? 19,000. Nano is going to give him only 10,000. Don't buy. Price will go up or price will come down? Price will come down. 1,85,000. Buy or don't buy? Again, no, because father will give 18,500. Nano will give only 15,000. Don't buy. Again, Tarun will say, Gopi, final price for you. 1,80,000. Please buy it. Now tell me, will Gopi buy it? Yes or no? Friends, now the answer will become yes, because father is going to give him only 18,000, but Nano is going to give him 2 lakh minus 1,80,000, or how much will Nano give him? 20,000. So what will he do now? He will buy. Friends, the moment Gopi starts buying, even others in the market will start buying, because suddenly everybody is going to make profit on Nano, yes or no? So now suddenly what will happen? The demand is going to go up. So tell me, when the demand goes up, what will happen to the price again? The price is again going to go up. So what will happen now? Assume Tarun will tell Gopi, 1,80,000 was too less. I am thinking of giving this car to you as 1,81,818. Now tell me, will Gopi buy the car? Yes or no? Many are searching for their calculator. Tell me now, how much will be the return in the father's business? 18,181, correct? How much will be the return in the nano case? 18,181, or friends, this point will be your equilibrium point, or what I'm trying to tell you over here is that using the rules of economics in the long run, price of the car will eventually fall to how much? 1,81,818. Friends, now this answer I derived using what formula? Did I use financial management or did I use economics over here? How did I work out this 181,818? I did this using economics. Okay. Now let us cross check the same answer using financial management. I'll go to the fresh page. I will draw a table over here. Here, cash flow, discount factor, discounted cash flow. Now, year one, how much is the price of the car or how much money the car is deriving? 2 lakh. Father is giving how much percent? 10%. So, do I get 0.909? Or what is 2 lakh into 0.909? Can someone tell me? Do you get the answer as 1,81,818 now? Is this the same answer you derived using the rules of economics? This is the same answer derived using the law of economics. Friends, but I got this answer now using financial management technique. Yes or no? Or friends, in reality, whatever you learn in economics, same thing you learn in financial management also. But we don't know how to correlate. Here, my objective was to correlate financial management with economics and tell you that value of nano is the present value of future cash flows which nano can generate. Or friends, in other words, value of any asset that we are talking about over here will be nothing but the present value of future cash flows that the asset can actually generate. I can show you multiple examples over here. Tell me the name of your favorite actor. Who is your favorite actor? No favorite actors? You people are so much into studies that you don't even watch any movies. Mohanlal, is it? Vijay Sethupathi, Sudeep, Tom Hanks. We are getting all variety people's name. Let me take Vijay Sethupathi because I liked his acting in that movie of Vikram. Tell me, friends, how much money does Vijay Sethupathi charge for a movie? How much money does he charge for a movie? Shall we check it? Okay. How much Vijay Sethupathi charges? Let's check. Look, he charges 15 crore per film. Friends, why does he have a capacity of charging 15 crore per film? Or can I say, if the movie is going to be a flop, do you think he will have the capacity of charging 15 crore? He is able to charge 15 crore because the directors are 100% sure that if he does a movie, that movie will generate a future cash flow which will be more than 15 crore. So he will be able to get how much money in that 15 crore? Or can I say value of Vijay Sethupathi is present value of future cash flows which his movies can generate? Yes or no? Now tell me a name of a super flop actor. Any super flop actor that you know. Come on, type their name. You don't know any super flop actors, my dear friends? Come on. Power star. Berlin. Gopi, Berlin is a actor. I've never heard of that fellow before. I only know one Berlin who's there in this series called as Money Heist. Is he from Tamil industry? Which one are you talking about? See, the same Money Heist fellow is coming over here. Let us take Power Star for time being. I have heard of him before in some of my earlier classes, but I don't remember that person. Oh, this fellow is it? Okay, tell me, my dear friends, how much money does Power Star charge for a movie? I'm assuming that Power Star is a super flop actor. So he will be charging very, very less compared to Vijay Sethupathi. Am I right? Or in some cases, he might be paying money that side to act in a movie also. That is because value of Power Star is nothing but present value of future cash flows that Power Star can generate. Friends, value of any asset is present value of future cash flows. WhatsApp was taken over by Facebook. Do you know how WhatsApp was paid by Facebook? Takeover by Facebook. WhatsApp was paid based on the number of users who are using WhatsApp. Because more number of users were using WhatsApp, more they are able to generate cash flow, more will be the present value. Or value of WhatsApp is nothing but present value of future cash flows that WhatsApp can generate. Zomato has a valuation of around $9 billion. Do you know how they're arriving at that value? They are doing it based on the number of app downloads. They are saying right now 11% of the smartphone people use Zomato app. More the people they use it, more the revenue, more will be the valuation. Or friends, this is the universal rule that you should keep in your mind. Value of any asset is nothing but the present value of future cash flows the asset can generate. Can you please orally repeat this with me 5 times, friends? All of you. Value of any asset is nothing but the present value of future cash flows the asset can generate. Value of any asset is nothing but the present value of future cash flows that the asset can generate. Value of any asset is nothing but the present value of future cash flows that the asset can generate. Value of any asset is the present value of future cash flows which the asset can generate. Value of any asset is nothing but present value of future cash flows that the asset can generate. Friends, we started this today. We will do this till the last day of my class because I have comprised the entire AFM with this one theory. All right. Let's write down this in our books now. Please write down. We'll start from here. Please write down from here. Give an introduction sentence. Gopi wants to buy a nano. Gopi wants to buy a nano which is having a cost of how much, friends? 2 lakhs. Life is 1 year. Life is 1 year and scrap value is zero. Okay. Once he does the market research, once he does the market research, he understood that he understood that at the end of year one, he can generate only 2 lakhs. He can generate only 2 lakhs. In that case, he will not buy the car. In that case, he will not buy the car. Because his father will give him 20,000. But Nano will give him 0. All right, friends. I think you are clear with this. Now, can you put up the remaining scenarios in your book? Mahesh, should I scroll down and everyone write down? I don't think everyone would have completed writing this. Just one more minute, Mahesh, I'll scroll down. If anybody is yet to write the above part, let me know. Okay, I'm scrolling down.
Done, sir.
All right, is everyone done? Sure. If anybody is not done, just type ND. Okay, I'll hold back then. Okay, I think all of you are done. Done, right? Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to the next page now. Okay. Yes, please write down this now. Can I go to the next page? Still writing?
Completed, sir.
Done, right? Okay. Jenny, are you done?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay, just write down these examples also. Please write down this also in your books. 。  . 。  . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
。 . . . . . . . .
You want the previous slide, Lakshmi? 1 minute. All right. Ishmi, are you done writing this? Can I go to the next page now? Fantastic. So I believe you're all done writing with this. So one thing what we have learned over here is that in the long run, the price of the car will eventually reach to how much? 1,81,818. Everybody clear with this part? Shall I? This was a very, very important concept, and this will be very useful for all the advanced level concepts that I will take. So if you have any doubts in this concepts, do let me know. Okay, can I go to the next one now? Right. Write down the next concept heading in your books. IRR, or internal rate of return. Okay, this you have learned at your FM classes. Can someone tell me what exactly do you mean by IRR? What is the meaning of the word IRR? Okay, you know the full form. What exactly does it mean? Friends, it is the rate at which your NPV becomes 0. I can give you a few examples to understand this. Here, cash flow, discount factor, discounted cash flow. First one, a very, very basic example. Year 0, you invest 100. Year 1, you get 110. Can you use your common sense and tell me what is the rate at which NPV becomes 0 over here? Here, if your discounting factor is 10%, you get 1 over here, 0.909. Or you get 100, you get plus 100, and your NPV will become 0. Or in this case, what is your IRR? Your IRR is equal to how much percentage? 10%. Can you write down this one example in your books now? It's a very basic one, advanced level, I will show you soon. Done writing, friends, or still writing? Jenny, where are you? All right, I'll go to the next page now. Everyone done writing, right? Okay. Example number 2. Again, I'll give you a very, very simple example so that we can get the base clear. Year, cash flow, discount factor, discounted cash flow. Year 0, 100. Year 1, 120. Now, can you tell me what will be your IRR? Come on, use your common sense and tell me the answer. Do you get the answer as 20% now, friends? Let's check it out. If it is 20%, you get 1.833 minus 100 plus 100, 0. So you get the IRR as how much percentage over here? Do you get the IRR as 20%? Okay, fantastic. Okay, just write down this. No, it's not 8.33%, it's 20%, Guru Prasad. All right, friends. Can I go to the next part now? Friends, now I'll just give you what are the steps in IRR. Okay. Or maybe I'll just give you one other example. Okay. Here, I'll give you as example number 3. Okay. Year, cash flow, discount factor, discounted cash flow. Year 0, 100. Year 1, let us assume the number is 110.5. Can you use your common sense and tell me what will be your IRR in this case? When it was 110, we got 10%. When it was 120, we got 20%. Keeping the same rule, use your common sense and tell me what would be the answer. The answer over here should be 10.5%. Did you get that answer using your common sense, friends? All of you understood that it's 10.5%. Okay. Now, I will not put 10.5% here. I will put it as 10% over here. And this 10% is what I will call it as the initial guess rate. Okay. Why I'm doing that is because if I put 10, I wouldn't get an exact NPV. Here I will get minus 100 and down I will get how much? I will get 100.44. Or when I do this, I get the NPV as plus 0.45 approximately. Now I will take my second guess rate that will be, let us say 11%. This 11% is what I got to call it as my second guess rate. All right. Fine. Here I'll put 1 and 0.9009 is what I will get. Okay. So now what will be my discounted cash flow? I'll get 100 here. 99.55 is what I'll get. Or do I get the answer as minus 0.45? Now listen, friends. At 10% I got plus 0.45. At 11% I got it as minus 0.45. All right. So now I will use interpolation. So for doing interpolation, I will draw a chart. If you look at this, over here, when you have the first discount rate that is 10%, you get plus 0.45. When you get 11%, you get minus 0.45. So now tell me, what is the total distance that is traveled from plus 0.45 to minus 0.45? The distance over here is 0.90. Okay. Now, I want to get some discount factor at which my NPV becomes 0. So from here to here, what is the gap that is coming over here? Is it turning out to be 0.45? So instead of traveling a distance of 0.9, I want to travel a distance of only 0.45. So here the formula would be 10% plus 0.45 divided by 0.9. Or when you do like this, you get the answer as 10.50%. Is this exactly the same answer? You got it using the common sense approach that we followed earlier, friends. This is how we derive the IRR. So we do the initial guess rate, then we do the second guess rate, and then we do interpolation. Can you write down this in your books now? Let me know once you're done, okay? I think Jenny has lost her connection. Can somebody else please help me out? Alfred, are you there? Can you please unmute and tell me a hi?
Hi, sir.
Once you're
Hi,
done
sir.
writing, just let me know, okay? So that I don't become too slow or too fast, okay? Done?
Yes, sir.
Please write down. Trevor, you're done. What about others? Are you all done? Done, right? All right, friends. So I think we are done with the IRR concept. I'll give you one more example so that your base becomes strong. I'm not taking any further concept. Let's make our base strong in these things today. Less advanced concepts, I can take it on the next day. All right, friends. So I'll just write down example number 2. Okay. Suppose year 0, you're getting an investment of 100. Year 1, you are getting 112.5. Now tell me, friends, using your common sense, what will be the discounting factor at which your NPV becomes 0? Come on, tell me. Will you get the answer as 12.5%? So just for understanding interpolation, I will take 12% as the initial guess rate and then I will take 13%. Okay. Friends, can you do this now yourself and tell me what is the NPV you get at 12% and what is the NPV you get at 13%? Can you please do it yourself now? Done, friends. Can you tell me what is the NPV that you get over here for the first one? You again get exactly plus 0.45 minus 0.45. I wanted some other numbers. Okay, this would be again easy. It will be 12% plus 0.45 divided by 0.9. So you get the exact number as how much over here, friends? Do you get the answer as 12.5%? I think many are still doing, am I right? Let everyone finish doing this. I'll draw the diagram also so that you correctly understand what I'm intending over here. So at 12%, you get plus 0.45. I wanted some better numbers. Unfortunately, we got exactly the same one. That's okay. So you get a total gap of how much over here? Do you get a gap of 0.9? But I'm looking at 0. So from here to here, it will be 0.45. Correct? So when you do a working, you get 12.5% in middle. Okay, let everyone do it. Are you all done writing, friends? How many of you are still writing? Just let me know. The cameras, when I check, I believe most of you are done. Okay. Right, friends. So I'll go to the next part. So friends, we are done with the concept of IRR also. So I'll just give you a heading called as steps in IRR. So what is step number 1 that we have over here? We will get the initial guess rate. Step number 1, find the initial guess rate. That was, for example, 10%. Okay. In practically, this is done using YTM formula. Now, what is YTM formula? I will teach you in the next chapter. For the step purpose, I'm giving you over here. Step number 2 is going to be what? Find second guess rate. Friends, at the final level, normally we should keep the gap only around 1%. So if the first one is 10%, the second one you should take it as how much? 11%. Then what will you do? Step number 3 will be what? It will be called as interpolation. Okay. Can you write down this in your books now? Done, friends. Can I go to the next part? Okay. We can also arrive at the, I also guess rate as 13 minus. Yes. Deepak can do it that way also. Either 12 plus 0.45 divided by 0.9 or 13 minus 0.45 divided by 0.9. That is also possible. Okay. Friends, I just want to quickly share one more concept which is interlinked with IRR, and then we will pack up today's session. Okay. In the long run, discount factor and IRR will be the same. Okay. Friends, let us take the nano example. Everyone tell me. Okay, hold on. Sridevi, you're having a doubt here. gap should be more than 1% or not less than 1%. It should be equal to 1%. Like the gap, if the first one is 10, the second one has to be 11. Okay. Bharit, yes, the recorded classes will be available in my app. How to avail the recorded classes? Maybe I'll explain that to you after I pack up with this final concept. Just let me know. I will show you. Okay. All right, friends. Okay. In the long run, discount factor and IRR will be the same. Or friends, can you tell me in the nano example, what happens in the long run? In the long run, price of nano falls down to how much? Can you tell me? If I'm not wrong, does it fall down to 1,81,818? Yes or no? Now, let me calculate NPV of nano. So what is the table format here? Cash flow, discount factor, discounted cash flow. Year 0, how much are you spending for nano? 1,81,818. At the end of year 1, how much will you get? 2 lakh. What is the discounting factor? 10%. So it will be 1 over here, 0.909. So do I get 1,81,818 here? Plus 1,81,818 here, and my NPV becomes 0. Friends, NPV becomes 0 means can I say this is nothing but my IRR? Yes or no? So can I say based on this that in the long run, price of an asset will move in such a way that discount factor and IRR will become the same? Yes or no? That is how 10%, which was a discount factor, now became the IRR also. Can you write down this in your books now? I hope you are clear with this concept also, friends. Yes, friends, are you still writing? Please write down. Please write down. Take your time. All right, friends. I believe you're all done writing this also in your books now. Are you all done? Fantastic. So friends, I don't want to take any further now. Are you all clear with whatever was taken today? Let's quickly recall. NPV, net present value. What is the formula? Present value of inflow minus present value of outflow. Then we learned about cash flow. What is the formula for cash flow? Everyone tell me. PAT plus depreciation minus capex minus additional working capital. Then we learned about what? Discounting factor. That is nothing but investors' expectation. We also learned about capex, that's the difference in fixed asset, and additional working capital, which is the difference in the current assets minus current liability. Then we learned how to value any asset. Everyone tell me, value of any asset is nothing but present value of future cash flows that the asset can generate. Okay. And finally, we learned about IRR. IRR is the rate at which NPV becomes 0. And in the long run, discount factor and IRR will remain the same. Are you all clear so far, friends? Was today's class comfortable for all of you? We will go like this, slow and steady, concept by concept, bit by bit, every single day. And by the time the class gets over, you will not even know and things will go very, very smoothly and we will cover everything. My only request to all of you is that after you sleep and when you wake up, please try putting 5 minutes in the morning or 10 minutes in the morning, read through the concept book and make your concepts very, very strong. Can you do that one part? And whatever questions we do from Sunday to Thursday, try spending one day to revise those questions. So that way your assignment of one time will get over. Concepts will be revised on a daily basis. You will correctly be in touch and by the time my class gets over, you will become an expert in AFM, friends. All right. Now, recordings will be available within 24 hours. It will be available in my application. I will just share the link with you or I'll show you how it is. My helpline will help you to get there. class.tarunjagdish.com. Yes, Feba, we'll do it through Zoom app because that's something what everybody is comfortable in. So it will be done in Zoom app, but it will be done in the app. So I think first 1 or 2 days we will all be getting access. Only then I will move on to Class Plus app because then the moment I click, Zoom link will be secured. Everybody will not be able to access it. Only those who are premium users will be able to access that. So if you click on courses over here, we have a course called as CA Final AFM November 2024. Inside this, you will be given all the access in the content. All the recorded lectures will be available here. So you'll be having 2 views for every lecture. 2 views means if the class is of 3 hours, you'll be getting 6 hours of viewership every class. And the duration will be around 6 months. And my online test will be done here. Your assignments, etc. will be uploaded in this one particular area. All that I'll tell you slowly. First day, if I tell you, you might get a bit overloaded, friends. All right. Now, shall I pack up my session with this today, friends? Let's pack up a little early. But before I leave you, let me talk about a lesson that you all asked me at the beginning, which is called as a time management matrix. Now, tell me, friends, if somebody is coming and telling you, I am busy, what does that mean? Does it mean that fellow is so much busy that he does not have time for you? No. What this means is that he does not prioritize you over something else, what he is doing. In life, nobody is busy. Busy is only about priorities. Right now, I am going to share with you a matrix which will actually help you to become productive. And I will tell you which part of the matrix you should fall in so that you can be highly successful and how you can manage your time. This matrix is what we call it as a time management matrix. This matrix basically has got 2 parts. Part 1 is what we call it as important. Second one, I'll call it as not important. Here I'll put something called as urgent. And here I will put not urgent. Friends, most of us get confused with the word urgent and important. Everything that is urgent need not be important. For example, is family important for you? Yes. Are friends important? Yes. Is CA important? Yes. There are things that are important for you. If you are a singer, singing will be important for you. You have to decide what is important for you. Now, what is important might not be urgent. Urgent can be suddenly your principal calling and asking you, I need a printout right away now, without which his work will not happen. That might be important for him, but it might not be really, really important for you. All right. But it is urgent. So when some urgent pressure comes on us, normally what we end up doing is we end up going and spending our time over there without realizing whether it is actually important or not important. All right. Now, when you put up this matrix, you get 4 combinations. First one that you get is I plus U, important plus urgent. Second one is I plus NU, important but not urgent. Third one is called as NI plus U, not important but urgent. Last one, not important, not urgent. Friends, what is the first one I told you? Important plus urgent. Tomorrow is your AFM exam. You have only one day to prepare. Urgent and important. When something falls in this category, you go under high tension. Oh my God, tomorrow is my exam. If I don't study today, I will fail. Important and urgent. So friends, if there is something in your life which is important and urgent, you have no choice but to stop everything else and give 100% focus on that particular thing. But the drawback of something coming in important plus urgent is that you go into high tension phase. Your BP goes up, sugar goes up, everything goes up. All right. Successful people do not work in important plus urgent matrix. Successful people work in this category. Important plus not urgent. AFM is important right now. Is it urgent? No, yaar, your exams are in November. Now it is only May, June, July, August, September. I have so much of time. So when you get this so much of time, it is a human tendency that we procrastinate. Next month we will study. You keep it pending. Then it becomes September. Oh my God. Now it is important, urgent. October, high tension. I have no choice but to study. Then you start studying. Or friends, what I'm trying to tell you is that if there is something which is initially important and not urgent, if you don't do it at this point, it will eventually fall in this point. Okay. Successful people, they work in this matrix. They work when things are important but not urgent. This is the time when others don't have pressure. But if you can create a self pressure here and you work over here, things will never go into important plus urgent. One day before the exam is not the time to study. You should prepare in such a way that one day before the exam, even if you don't study, you should be able to pass. And that is possible only if you do your hard work today rather than keeping it to the examination day. Everybody clear? What is the third category? Not important, urgent. You are attending my class, important for you. Suddenly a phone rings, unknown number. You know, it might not be important. Some blunt call it will be, but it's a human tendency. Who is calling? Let me see, check. Not important, but urgent. Friends, whenever things go under this category, you should learn to politely say no. Suddenly, some of your neighbors will come. Come, let us go there. We have some function happening. That function may not be important, but the neighbor is coming, putting pressure on you. It becomes urgent. Only if you learn to say no to these things, you will be able to do things which are important plus not urgent. Everybody clear? What is the last thing given over here? Not important, not urgent. Friends, in life, all the social media reels that you watch, all the gossips that you have are not important, not urgent. When you're in office, lot of gossip. What did that fellow do? This fellow do, etc. It's very interesting. You're sitting and listening, talking about all those things, but they never give you any productive value. Never spend any time over here. All right. So if you want to be successful, say no to this category, work in this category, never work in these two categories. That way, your life will be more peaceful. You can plan ahead and do your work, and you can be successful without getting pressurized. This matrix is what we call it as the time management matrix. So I'll pack up my session with this, friends. I hope this session was useful to all of you. Thank you so much, friends. Take care. I will see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Have a nice time ahead. Good night. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good night,
Thank you,
everyone.
sir.
Take care.
Good night. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You, sir.